Now, yesterday we got into a Matthews and Marner point total debate. I'm going to continue with this. Confirm or deny, Austin Matthews is more likely to score 50 goals next season than Mitch Marner is to score 100 points. Confirm or deny?
Just love needling this, eh?
Go ahead, Jonas. What do you got? More likely to happen, 50 snipes for Matthews or 100 points for Mitch Marner?
It's a deny. Mitch Marner is more likely to get 100 points in Vegas than Matthews is to get 50 goals next year.
Is he?
Is he?
Best goal scorer in the world? Okay.
Best goal scorer in the world. He can have a 48-goal season now.
You're denying this.
I'm denying it.
I'm not convinced at all Marner hits 100 points. No one hits 100 points in Vegas. That's not how they play. It's not the way it operates there. I'm thinking he's going to have a bit of a difficult time at some point transitioning into that team. Like, it's a huge change for him. Massive change.
You're right.
I think Matthews is going to have a huge bounce back year. Like, I am all in on Austin Matthews saying, all right, you think I'm going to fall off because one guy's left my wing or left my team? Watch yourself. I'm confirming it.
I think I agree with Hayes.
You're allowed to do that, Jonas. You don't
hard
have
for
to
me.
take a
It's so
shower
hard.
afterwards.
I'm like,
this guy's like, I don't have any bath salts.
Yes.
Like, I feel disgusting.
It kills him to have to agree with you.
Yeah, it does.
This is terrible, but I mean, how many times has Marner hit 100 points in his career? Once.
One time.
He's
and that
been
was playing
close. Like, he's at
and
99,
yeah, like,
97.
he also
And
had,
that's not going to cut it.
He had 97 and 7, or I think 97 and 72 games. Like, he's been
Yeah, he had 99
points
one year.
But that was playing for like high scoring.
And guess who was scoring for him?
Yeah,
The big dog.
and like
He
Jack
could be
Eichel
playing
isn't
with
that.
Eichel. I guess
But Eichel's not going to score 40, 50 goals.
No, he's not.
He could if he stays healthy. This is the big, like,
Yeah.
Eichel needs to stay healthy the same way Matthews needs to stay healthy.
That's
Those guys have had a hard time putting together
Yep.
80, 82 game seasons.
But Matthews had a down year last year, and how many did he score?
Was it
30
30
or something.
And then
And
2 years ago or 3 years ago, he had the down year that was 40.
40. Yeah.
So he went 40, 69, 30-something. So what does he do now? It's almost like, it could be. He could have 48, though.
Yeah,
because he could play.
And Marner could have 98.
He could have 48 in 72 games. Like, let's say Austin Matthews misses 10 games next year.
Yeah.
It would be a decent clip for him. But I don't know. Is it unrealistic to expect Austin Matthews to be a 60-goal guy every single year? We talk about it all the time that this guy's got to be, or guys can't have career years all the time. I get it. 50's not 60.
That's not what we're asking.
I know. I get it.
All right, you deny it.
I'm denying it. I'm denying it.
Listen,
So wait, do you think Marner will hit 100 points or not?
I think Marner's more likely to hit 100 points than Matthews is to get 50 goals next year. And I probably eat my words.
No, listen.
In April, I don't know.
I don't think that it's not an unreasonable, at all. I mean, Marner is more than capable. They're a very good team in Vegas. He's not going to a team that doesn't have, but they don't. Again, they don't have a lot of pure goal scorers in Vegas, like not in the top 6. And even we assume he's playing with Eichel. Maybe he's not.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he's not, but
Maybe he's playing with Hurdle. Maybe
who's passing to Matthews in the slot between 4 guys next year?
Nylander.
I hear you.
Let me ask you:
Is Willie doing that? Because Willie likes to shoot a lot.
Domi's connected with him before. Michelli, I don't know. It's a
connected-
fall off. It's
No,
a
I
fall
know,
off.
but
There's no question.
Domi's connected with him because he's had Marner there as well to facilitate with it.
I'm just thinking. You can tell me if this is crazy. Is there any world in which Marner is a candidate for the Hart?
Yes.
Like, I could actually see that
because it's a
playing
cool
out.
story. Like, if you go to a new team, you have a great year, you
They're
score
really
107 points, you win the division, he will absolutely be, I don't think he'll win it.
Dude,
but
that's
never
gonna be-
come close.
That's going to be a
And that's because of
clickbait.
Matthews?
That's getting posted, and it's going to be clickbait on Twitter later.
Jonas
Marner
Siegel
for the
predicts
Hart. This
Marner
is what
wins
Jonas.
I just could see a world where that happens. Like, they're going to
Although
be a good team. He does
it's
everything.
more difficult with players. Like, that applies all the time. The coach of the year, all the time. Goes to a new coach.
Totally.
Team that wasn't great.
Unexpected success, blah, blah, blah.
But that won't apply here. Vegas was really good before Marner arrived. They're not going to get exponentially better, in my opinion. They're not going to. I don't picture 125 points and they dominate. I think they'll just continue to be a steady ship that's really good, and he'll continue to contribute to that. But you're talking, like, right now, I think there's a clear separation. I think there's a clear number one is McDavid.
Yeah. Draisaitl.
And then I think it's Draisaitl, McKinnon, Makar, Kucherov, which is a clear number 2, in my opinion.
And then Matthews.
And then I'd have Matthews at 6, personally,
Mm-hmm.
which he has the capability of getting back into that second group, but he didn't play well last year. Like, based on his stats, his numbers weren't good enough to put him in that category. And then you got the Barkovs and the Pasternaks and the Quinn Hugheses, and like that's
Tkachuk when he's healthy.
Yeah, Matthew Tkachuk. Like there's that
Rantanen.
next level. Yeah, exactly. Like there's and Marner's not in that group either, in my opinion. Marner's not in that third group either. He'd be in the fourth group
now. He's always just been in Matthew's shadow. That's been part of this, and now he's not.
So you think it was a perception issue as
I think
opposed to actually a performance?
I think the 21-22 season, he was unbelievable. He had 35 goals, 97 points in 72 games. He was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Two-way stuff. He was scoring all the time. In the second half, remember, I don't know if you remember this, he came back from an injury, and I think he was third in the league in goals after he came back.
Was that when he couldn't score a power play goal? Like he had a hard time scoring power play goals, and all of a sudden it clicked
a
for him.
playoff thing, I think.
There was a
run where he didn't score for a
regular
long time.
season. He hadn't scored a power play goal in a while. Then all of a sudden he started scoring.
But that season, just to close it off, that season, he didn't come close to the Hart because Matthews scored 60 goals. He didn't I don't think he had a top 10. He had nothing.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's he was unbelievable.
35 goals.
And 97 points in 72 games, and a top 5 defensive forward. But he was playing next. It's like when you're a supporting actor in a movie with a star. It's like you're just overshadowed by a guy who scores 60.
Yeah, I think a lot of for the goal scoring for Austin Matthews, he's going to have to be a little bit of he's going to have to chug along himself here and be a little bit of a self-starter, right? Like he can't just lay in the weeds and wait for the pass to just appear on his tape in a perfect situation, unless Matias Michelli is all of a sudden going to be like the poor man's version of Mitch Marner, which you can't bank on either. So I think Marner is surrounded by skill that he can facilitate in Vegas, and Matthews is going to have to be like, okay, guys, someone's got to get me this puck on the power play. Someone's going to have to get it to me at 5-on-5.
One of the things that happened last year was they played a different system under Craig Berube, and I don't think it was super conducive to Matthews, honestly. I don't think it worked perfectly. He didn't have the puck as much. He didn't get as many great looks. He wasn't being set up as much, and now he's losing Marner. So, what does that look like?
Well, and listen, Mitch Marner, I think, can be dropped into any lineup, any system, and be comfortable and play. I think that's been a part of their issue in the playoffs in the past. They've been easier to defend because Marner's easier to shut down when the ice shrinks.
Yeah.
And, the playoff style of hockey comes alive.
Totally.
And Matthews has been very reliant on that. Is you got to get him a lane. He'll get it off quicker than anybody and better than anybody, and he'll put it in a spot that nobody can. But you got to get that to him. That's just a legitimate concern. Why I'm bullish on Matthews is because of the injury and basically the way his career has jockeyed from down year, great year, down year, great year. That alone would lead me to believe this guy should be launching into another stratosphere. Year 2 at Berube, year 2 as a captain, and more pressure on him to perform because, again, Marner's gone. Now who are you?
You gotta take ownership.
How are you wired, and what do you have in the tank? And I think he's going to have a big year.
I think the one thing is how healthy will he be?
We don't have an answer for that.
Because he gets hurt at training camp, and it's just it never goes away.
Yeah, no, that's valid. All right, confirm or deny. Vladdy Jr. will be the face of Toronto sports for the next quarter century. So if you jump in a time machine and head to 2050, and we're saying who has been the man for the last 25 years in Toronto sports, confirm or deny, it'll be Vladdy.
That's too far away.
Deny.
You got to cut down.
Deny.
You're playing the field. It's Vladdy or the field. Then deny it.
It's deny. It's 100% deny.
Okay.
Based on the fact that you're playing the field, but also if the Maple Leafs in the next 25 years win a Stanley Cup, and Austin Matthews is the centerpiece, it'll be Matthews Mania. Or whoever it is.
Yeah.
If Matthews is gone and some player who's 10 years old eventually gets drafted by the Leafs, and that's the guy. Mm-hmm. It's whoever wins with the Leafs is going to be the guy, no matter if the Blue Jays win or the Raptors win again. 25 years, who knows if the Leafs will win in that time. They haven't done it in the last almost 60 years, but that's it's almost like that the face is in waiting for whoever wins with the Leafs.
Yeah, if not, that's assuming they will win in the next 25 years, which is clearly no guarantee.
That's almost an 80-year drought at that point.
Yeah. Like it's happened before. Talk to the Cubs, talk to the Red Sox. Like it has happened before. And, again, 25 years ago, who would have ever thought who was Kawhi Leonard 25 years ago? I'll deny it because the field is just so expansive. Like there's so much opportunity within even the Blue Jays. Like who knows? Maybe 5 years from now, someone shows up and is a phenom for the Jays.
JoJo Parker.
Maybe JoJo Parker's that guy.
Yeah.
But Vladdy has the inside track clearly, even over Matthews because of the contract commitment. Like if he's going to be here for another 14 years or 15 years, that's 15 of the next 25. Vladdy's a part of it.
Yeah.
So, if he ingratiates himself to the market even more than he already has, if they win a World Series, then it's probably over. Like if Vladdy's the man. So he's got the inside track. It's just, the field is so wide open with the Leafs and Raptors and even the Blue Jays. And it's early. There's 62 games left. We haven't hit the trade deadline yet. But confirm or deny the Blue Jays will finish with the best record in the American League.
Confirm.
You're confirming.
Wow. Confirm that.
Uber positive.
Yeah.
It's an uber positive Tuesday.
They're going to be a better team after the trade deadline. As long as everyone stays healthy, maybe they add a pitcher, little bullpen help.
Yep.
As long as everything keeps going in the right direction. And I like the fact that it's not just this one, not little heater. They've won 4 in a row. They've won 11 in a row at home. But it does feel like this has been a build-up. This didn't just happen overnight. And everyone's contributing. It's not just one guy. You're getting, a lot of different players pitching in, whether it's pitchers or hitters, or it's just a lot of things are going well. I think this is something that's sustainable throughout the rest of the season.
Okay.
This is a tough one. Really tough. So they are a half game back of Detroit right now.
Mm-hmm.
So who do I think is going to be better?
Game up on Houston, 4 games up on the Yankees, and then it's a real drop off to Seattle, Boston, Tampa. That's the thing. It's just there's 3 or 4 teams we're really talking about here.
I think I'd have to deny.
You're taking the field.
Yeah, I'd have to take the field. I still look at the run differential, and some of this is gonna.
Okay, you Michael K'ing it. Okay,
yeah.
You're gonna Michael K this one.
Yeah, you're not confirming it, are you?
Listen. There's a storm of positivity right now, where everyone is being caught up in it. But I look at the Tigers; they're still really young.
Sure.
We had who did we have on yesterday?
If you go through their lineup, it's just all young guys, basically.
And they had a phenomenal second half last year, and they've carried it over. But are they going to keep that consistent? I don't know. The Central's pretty bad, so they do have an opportunity to just keep beating up on the Chicagos and the Minnesotas and the Kansas Cities. And if those teams trade off even more, they're going to be worse in the second half, which is obviously a benefit for Detroit. But I'll confirm it based on, the fact that the Jays are doing this with a lot of guys who also aren't available to them. Varsho's going to return at some point. I think Jimenez will return, which again, from an offensive standpoint, might not offer much help, but from a defensive standpoint and on the bases is certainly going to be beneficial. And I do think at the trade deadline, they're going to be uber aggressive. So, yeah. Why not, Jonas?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? There's a lot of game left.
You hate that Hayes is positive today and that you've had to agree with him a couple times?
It did kill me to agree with him, but yeah.
I'm an uber positive guy.
How can you not be positive about the Jays right now?
Always have been. Always will be.
That seems like a stretch. I remember doing shows last year where it was not overly positive.
What about shows in April?
Yeah. Listen, my mantra's always been very consistent. You guys play the games.
Yeah.
You guys play the games, and opinions are subject to change. That's the beauty of it.
That should be in the show disclaimer.
Yeah. Opinions are subject to change.
Put that on the YouTube Live.
Yeah, exactly. Get that up and make sure everyone knows it.